Howdy and hello, and welcome back to another episode of Planetary Annihilation Titans. Today we're going to be looking at another bot, the Grenadier. So this is again a series to pretty much analyze each unit individually and also help me work through the galactic conquest modes so I can unlock the various commander configurations that you can have. Now I don't know if you can pick different commanders in these skirmishes. I imagine so. Actually, I need to look at that before I take the time to do all this, because if not, then it's probably not worth it if you can only use it in the galactic whatever mode, galactic war or whatnot. But either way, I don't know, it's still kind of fun. So we're going to be looking at, last time we did the docks, now we're looking at the Grenadier. The Grenadier is, let's take a look at it getting built here. Ooh, nice. I didn't even notice there's an animation on it. So the barrels are constantly spinning. That's cool. It has a three-legged kind of a walker bot look to it. Actually looks really cool. So let's take a look at what the factory tells us about this beautiful robot. The Grenadier is a fire support hyphen long range, can fire over walls. Nice. So it's an indirect fire method, meaning it shoots up and over things. Attacks land and sea targets. Again, it does not have torpedoes, so it's not undersea. Sea is basically the land layer of the sea, so the things that float on the top of the water. And since this is an indirect fire, it's going to be used in a couple different ways. Different so than the docks. The docks are going to be direct fire, and they shoot directly at the enemies. They're good for punching holes in enemy lines, albeit really low-tech enemy lines. They're also good for skirmishing because they're fast. These guys are significantly slower moving. Let's build the docks and we can race them, just to get a feel for that. So currently I'm using them for defense. Since they have a long range, they're going to be a strong unit for defense, and also for pestering, and then also for assaulting entrenched bases. So what do I mean by entrenched? Well, walls, as the factory told us, walls have a height of not actually that high. Oh, well, it's building them sideways. Here, let's do this. Alright. Stupid thing, build me a wall. Alright, and get rid of this stuff. Delete. Alright, so here's the wall height. You can see it's not high. The commander's gun almost goes over it. Some of the bigger units, I think, shoot over these walls. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's pretty low to the ground, honestly. But this guy, can I do a ground attack? I actually don't think I can, because if I attack, it actually attack moves. Interesting. Oh, that's... Wait. Return fire only, fire at will, or hold fire. I don't know why you would ever adjust non-fire at will. I guess if you're trying to be sneaky and hide your units, but with radar and things like that, I don't know. I'm gonna priority build one docks and one builder, so that we can do stuff and things with them. Let's get some more bots coming over here, and then we will build some of this stuff and that stuff and this other stuff. Whoa. Whatever. I'll stop him before that actually happens. Alright, so with our builder bot, I wanted to put out a radar so that so that we can keep an eye on the enemy, just for craps and other stuff. We're gonna build... Oh, that's an umbrella. Whoops. We're gonna build... what did I build over there? I don't know. I meant to build storage. I don't think we have storage unlocked actually. So never mind. Well, we have an umbrella coming, so that's good. Alright, so let's see where the enemy is. Nowhere to be found. Good. Okay. So I'm going to be kind of screwing around, so I just wanted to make sure that I'm good to go. Alright, so let's grab... wasting stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's grab the... Alright, let's line these guys up. We're going to race them. So obviously if I move them together, they're going to move at the same speed. The way that the game sort of automatically groups things based on your selection. It's not a persistent group. They didn't actually become a team, but just by highlighting them, they naturally will work together as a team using the move order, as in they will move together. So what I need to do is individually give these guys move orders, and we shall do so by doing that. What in the world? Where are you going? Oh, that's That's weird that they chose to go around these units, honestly. That's really weird. Alright, so let's get them in position and then we'll race them back, I guess. That was weird. Alright, so still no enemy units, that's good. Let's get these factories just pumping out Grenadiers. We're gonna take a look at how they work in mass. Alright, so let's get you fired up and then you fired up and see who wins. So, they're pretty close. The Dox is faster though. The Dox has certainly overtaken the Grenadier, which got started first. So I would say he's about 30% faster. Honestly, I thought it would be a bigger difference. So they're not terribly slow. They're not terribly slow, so that's good. Let's just get them in sort of defensive positions. Again, the ability to create lines would be really helpful with these guys, because I don't necessarily want them all clustered up into a square formation. Alright, so the Dox, we've served your purpose. Sorry, buddy. This isn't your episode. Alright, so we've got a nice little mass. You've basically served your purpose too. We've got a nice little mass. I'm getting some defenses set up, and the purpose for these is honestly just to test how effective this unit is at defending, because that's something to think about. With an indirect fire bot, they may be useful as a defensive unit, so that's kind of what we're looking at here. I think in their main purpose though is to overtake fortified enemy positions, as in turrets. So if their range is greater than a turret range, then they're going to be ridiculously useful to that end. So that's what I want to look at. So hopefully, I'm giving the enemy a little bit of time. Hopefully they've built up some turrets. They usually do. Alright, let's have you populate an army over here. So I'm telling this factory, I don't know, I'm not telling you what I'm doing. Hopefully you can see it. I'm telling this factory to move all the new bots over here, so it'll populate an army. These guys are fine right there. Y'all can start building me some Grenadiers. So I don't really think this is a strong unit for spamming. I don't think the damage is that great. We'll have to see, but I'm thinking that if you wanted to do like an early bot spam, you're going to be better off with the Doxes, because they have a higher damage per second, even being direct fire. Shooters. Let's get you guys up here. Alright, so we have the whole area sort of fortified, if you will, with Grenadiers, assuming that the Grenadiers are decent attackers. Let's head out and just see what we can see. Hopefully the enemy is probably here, honestly. You know what we can do is build this right here. Let's build it like so. No, really, I have to put it on an angle. That's interesting. Oh, I'm out of metal. And energy. Alright, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not doing economy. Base building. I guess I could have an episode on base building. Honestly, I mean, to me it's really easy, but I've played games that are really similar to this, so... Ah, there's the enemy. Okay, so the range is very good. Look at this. Let's just see how good it is. Let's see if we can identify the range. So let's see. And also, will they stop? So what are y'all doing? Oh, they're on fire at will. Yeah, they do sort of, they sort of creep forward. No, they stop. Good, so they have the logic of an artillery unit. Meaning they will get in range, fire. Look at the indirect fire. They're going to be lobbing up and over walls. The damage they do is not terrible, honestly. It's better than the Dox, I want to say, per shot. So maybe a swarm of these would be helpful. Yeah, I mean, they're dismantling this base really well. Really, really well. Wow, I did not think these guys were this powerful. Yeah, they're doing an amazing job. So I'm not even probably within range of the vision circle. So to the enemy, these grenades are just coming out of nowhere, blowing up their base. Okay, there is a... Nope, that's an anti-air turret. Come on, guys. Did you not build me a land turret? Uh-oh. Air units. Oh, there's a land turret right there. Okay, so what I want to see is... Let's tell everyone to return fire only. I'm finally using that. And I want to see, can I defeat the laser turret? Now this is only a 1-barrel laser turret. I think they do have longer range with the more barrels. So we'll find out. But yep, they outranged the single barrel laser turret, which means they're going to be paramount in defeating bases. So a grenadier, a couple grenadiers, and honestly not that many because they're taking out these turrets really quickly. A couple grenadiers in conjunction with a Dox swarm, the other unit we've looked at so far, is going to create a versatile and potent base killing that will, you know what, roam or maneuver or hold position. We probably want to set these guys to hold position so that, oh well, the Uber Cannon's very effective against them, no surprise there. They are an earlier unit. So if I set them to hold position, that means they're not going to roam around or maneuver. Here's another one barrel, and look, completely unable to fight back. That's really, really helpful in the early game because those laser turrets are actually, oh, he's got me there, okay. Those laser turrets are actually really strong compared to the low tier units. So just doing some general base destruction here. We are currently tanked as far as our economy goes, which is not good, but also not that big of a concern. Honestly, if we lose, it won't be the biggest deal. I don't want to lose, though, obviously, but yeah, that's not going to happen until we have an economy. So let's divert your efforts this away, and then we'll go back to that. All right, so all of my bot factories, I want you to be populating an army here. Okay, and then my current army. You know what? Let's not grab everyone. I still want to see if these guys are effective defenders. I don't think their vision. Oh, their vision's not terrible. I don't think their vision's that effective, but I do have a radar. Oops, that's not a radar. Radar? No. Radar. I do have a radar. Oh, wow. The range of that radar is horrible. Is that for real? Well, and there's no energy. It was only like to here. Wow, that sucks. Note to self, don't rely on radar in the early game. Alright, so let's maneuver. Yeah, at this point we have a ridiculous swarm. We're not going to be able to beat air units, however, so that's going to be a problem. I wish there was a speed up time. That's the one thing that's horribly missing in this game. With Supreme Commander and Forged Alliance, you could speed up and slow down time, and I don't think Total Annihilation had that. But it's really, really helpful in single player, so you can skip some of these more boring sort of journeys that, I mean, I guess you're on edge, they might kill me, but mostly not so much. I'm mostly just bored, waiting for things to get built or waiting for things to get moved and such and such and such. Yeah, this is a nice army. So again, we can pack them together. I really wish we could form a long wall. So this is going to be one of those units where forming a long chain and having them all be in just out of range of enemy fire is going to be really important. It doesn't help me to have a row of 4 and then a bunch of guys behind them. The bunch of guys behind them are just not that useful. Now, what I'm seeing is that with the, oh, run away, run away. With the, oh, interesting. They cannot fire behind them. So if you're fleeing, they're completely unable to attack. That is actually good to know. That is really good to know. So they can fire while moving, but they can't fire behind them. Their turret doesn't turn all the way around. That's actually a really, really good thing, because otherwise they would just run away from tanks and stuff and be able to blow them up while fleeing. So, bravo. I agree completely with that decision to not let their turret do a complete 180. That would be way too cheap. You'd be able to kite enemies while destroying them, and in the case of this unit, that's too powerful. Alright, let's see how effective we are at killing the commander. Oh my god. Why are you getting too close? You're getting way too close. I want to say if you give them a direct attack order, they just push in, which they should not be doing since they're ranged. Let's see. Yeah, they're pushing. These guys aren't. Or they're kind of glitchy, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It is honestly hard to say. Oh, there's a 2-barrel laser turret. Okay, perfect. So let's see if we can outrange that guy. Oh, and then these guys, I want to see if I can shoot up over this hill. I'll tell them to hold position right there. Because that's another... Oh. Okay, so it looks like the double barrel is going to outrange the Grenadier. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, see, look at them firing up over this ridge. That's really good. That's really, really good. Wait a minute. Did they... Oh, they did beat it. I think they just have really... I think that if you let them be roaming, their AI will push in too far. Beyond what it needs to. Beyond the range. Because it obviously doesn't need to go that far in. Yep, if I could spread them forward, I could do that. That might be helpful. Yeah, that is helpful. So have them like assist the front bot. So, yeah, it's kind of sucks that I have to manage their movement, but it does seem to be more effective this way. Oh Lord, spread out, spread out, spread out. Too late, probably too late. Yeah, scatter drill, run. Oh, we got him. Cool. So they are able to kill a commander, and pretty quickly, I have to say. They're not a bad unit at all. I'm kind of shocked. I thought they would be much more skirmishy. I thought they had longer range than that and did less damage. They do a lot of damage, so definitely include these units in your early bot hordes. The Doxes, we saw the purpose for those. These are going to be super vulnerable to bombers, however. They do seem to have low health, and the bombers carpet bomb, so that's going to be a problem. You're going to need to support them with Doxes, if nothing else, for the purpose of anti-air. Well, thank you for watching. That's the end of this episode. That was the Grenadier. A fun little bot, definitely worth checking out and purchasing and building. So I think I want improved commander build speed. But yeah, thank you for watching. We will play again soon. Looks like the next battle is going to be a faction leader, so yay. Hopefully we have a good bot. You know what? We might have to do the boom bot. I don't remember what comes next in the order. I kind of want to go in order just for fun. But thank you for watching, and we'll play again soon. Bye.